Let's get straight to it. We all want to save more money, build a safety net, or finally afford that dream vacation. But if you're like most people, you've probably set a savings goal at some point, only to watch it slowly fade into the background as life gets busy. Every year, millions of us write down ambitious financial goals. We promise ourselves that this time will be different, that we'll stick to our plans and finally get ahead. But the reality? Most of us fall short, and it's not because we don't care. In fact, studies show that up to 80% of New Year's resolutions, especially those about money, are abandoned by February. That's a staggering number, and it means we're not alone in this struggle. So what's really going on? The problem isn't that we lack ambition or desire, it's that we often don't have a plan for how to follow through. We set big, exciting goals, but we don't set ourselves up to actually achieve them. Think about it. Our goals usually live in a banking app, a spreadsheet, or a note on our phone. They're just numbers on a screen, easy to ignore, easy to forget, and rarely top of mind when we're making daily decisions. Without a daily visible reminder, our motivation fades fast. Out of sight, out of mind. And when life throws us curveballs, it's all too easy to let those goals slip away. Willpower alone isn't enough, especially in a world designed to tempt us to spend at every turn. From online ads to flash sales, we're constantly encouraged to part with our money. That's why we need more than just good intentions. We need a system, a way to keep our goals front and center, so we're reminded of what we're working toward every single day. The answer? Make your progress visible. When you can actually see your savings grow, it becomes real. It's no longer just a number. It's a journey you can track, celebrate, and stay motivated by. Transform your savings goal from an abstract idea into something you interact with every day. Put it where you can see it, on your fridge, your mirror, or your desk. Make it part of your daily routine. This simple shift can be the difference between giving up and crossing the finish line. When you see your progress, you feel a sense of accomplishment, and that keeps you going, even when it gets tough. Ready to change how you save? Let's talk about visual finance trackers, tools that turn your goals into something you can see, touch, and celebrate. It's time to make your money goals real. Let's discover how a simple visual tool can help you finally achieve the savings you've always wanted. So what's a visual finance tracker? Let's break it down. Imagine a tool that doesn't just show you numbers on a screen, but actually lets you see your financial journey come to life right in front of your eyes. It's a creative, hands-on way to keep your money goals front and center, making the process of saving, budgeting, or paying off debt more engaging and even a little bit fun. A visual finance tracker is a method of tracking your money goals using pictures, charts, or even physical objects, not just numbers or spreadsheets. Instead of staring at a list of transactions, you get to interact with your progress in a way that feels tangible and rewarding. You might use stickers, drawings, or even little objects to represent your achievements. Think of it like training for a marathon. You wouldn't just hope you're getting fitter, you'd track your runs, see your improvements, and celebrate each milestone. In the same way, a visual tracker lets you see your financial progress step by step, so you always know how far you've come and how close you are to your goal. Visual trackers turn saving into a game, a picture you color in, or a jar you fill. Each action, coloring a section, adding a coin, becomes a mini celebration. It's a way to make progress visible and exciting, transforming what could feel like a chore into something you actually look forward to. Our brains love visuals. They're motivating and satisfying. When you see your progress in living color, it triggers a sense of achievement and keeps you motivated to keep going. It's like giving yourself a gold star every time you take a step forward. Each time you color a square, add to a jar, or place a sticker, you're celebrating a small win. These little victories add up, making the journey to your goal feel less overwhelming and much more doable. For example, if you're saving £1,000 for a holiday, you could draw a palm tree with 100 squares. Color one for every £10 saved. Or if you're saving for a car, sketch out a car and fill in a section for each milestone. The possibilities are endless, and you can tailor your tracker to fit any goal you have in mind. Stick your tracker somewhere you'll see it every day. On the fridge, your bedroom mirror, or even your desk. Suddenly, your goal isn't just a distant dream. It's alive, growing, and part of your daily routine. You don't need fancy tools or expensive apps, just paper, a pen, and your imagination. Anyone can start, no matter your artistic skills or budget. The most important thing is that it works for you and keeps you inspired. Make it personal. Whether you're saving for a car, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund, create a tracker that excites you. Add your own flair, colors, or even photos to make it truly yours. The key is visibility and engagement. The more you interact with your tracker, the more likely you are to stay on track and reach your goals. This isn't just about numbers. It's about making your financial journey real, memorable, and motivating. It's about turning your goals into something you can see, touch, and celebrate. When you see your progress, you stay focused. You're reminded every day of why you started and how far you've come, making it easier to keep going, even when things get tough. That's the power of a visual tracker. It transforms your financial goals from abstract ideas into real, visible achievements you can be proud of. Here's how to supercharge your tracker. Combine it with habit tracking. Big goals are built from small daily actions, like skipping coffee or having no spend days. Track your habits alongside your progress. For example, if you're paying off a £2,000 credit card, color a section for every £100 paid. At the same time, use a calendar to mark every no-spend day. This dual system keeps you motivated. Even if progress is slow, you see your good habits stacking up. When you do hit a milestone, you can look back and see which habits got you there. Progress trackers show the why. Habit trackers show the how. Together they create a feedback loop that keeps you moving forward. A slip-up isn't failure, it's just a chance to rebuild your habit chain. This is how real change happens. Let's get practical. Bar charts and pie charts are simple, powerful trackers. For savings, draw a bar chart. Mark increments, color it in as you save. Watching the bar fill up is motivating. You see your money growing. Stick it somewhere visible to remind yourself of your goal. For debt, use a pie chart. Divide it by each debt. Color in as you pay off. Erasing a slice of debt is incredibly satisfying. You're not just reducing numbers, you're wiping out whole sections. Each colored section is a victory. These charts turn abstract goals into visual missions. The more you interact with them, the more motivated you'll be. Make your progress impossible to ignore. Daily habits drive your financial success. Use a habit chain. Mark every day you stick to a money habit on a calendar. The goal, build an unbroken chain. The longer it gets, the harder it is to break. For example, bring lunch from home and mark each day you do. That visual chain keeps you accountable and motivated. Start with 1 or 2 habits. Don't overwhelm yourself. Celebrate effort, not just results. Even if your savings don't grow fast, a long habit chain means you're still winning. Focus on daily actions you control. Win the day every day. In a digital world, money feels invisible, so make saving physical. Use a clear jar and add cash or coins regularly. Label it with your goal and watch it fill up. The growing pile is a powerful motivator. For families, make it a group effort. Everyone adds change, everyone celebrates. If you rarely use cash, adapt transfer money digitally, but use marbles or buttons in a jar to represent savings. The key is seeing your progress in real life. Every coin or marble is a small win you can touch. This method makes saving real, not just theoretical. It's about making the invisible visible. That's how you stay motivated. Visual tools can be surprisingly powerful when it comes to reaching your financial goals. Take Sarah, for example, a dedicated nurse who once felt completely overwhelmed by her £4,000 credit card debt. Like many of us, she tried spreadsheets and budgeting apps, but nothing seemed to stick. Then she tried something different. She made her progress visible. Sarah drew 2 mountains on a piece of paper, each one divided into £100 sections, representing every step she needed to take to reach the summit. Her debt-free goal. With every extra payment she managed to make, she colored in a new section. Watching the mountain fill up bit by bit turned her debt into a challenge she could actually see shrinking. It wasn't just numbers on a screen anymore, it was a journey she could track visually. The tracker became her daily motivation. Even on tough days, seeing her progress made her want to keep going. In just 18 months, she paid off both cards, something she once thought was impossible. Visual trackers aren't just for individuals. The Thompson family used one to save £6,000 for their dream Disney trip. Saving such a big amount felt daunting at first, but they found a way to make it fun and engaging for everyone. They set up a world map on the wall, added a paper runway, and used a toy plane as their savings marker. Every time they saved another £100, the plane moved a little closer to Florida. The kids loved moving the plane, and it turned saving money into a family adventure. Each milestone was a small celebration, and the journey became just as exciting as the destination. By making the process interactive, the whole family stayed involved. Even when progress slowed, the visual tracker kept everyone motivated and focused on the goal. Instead of feeling discouraged, they could see how far they'd come and how close they were to their dream. Both Sarah's and the Thompson family stories show that when you make your goal visible, it transforms from something overwhelming into something achievable and even fun. Visual trackers turn financial struggles into exciting journeys, making every step forward feel like a real accomplishment. They help you celebrate each small win, keep you motivated through setbacks, and remind you that progress is possible, one step at a time. That's the real magic of making your goals visible. The secret to big financial goals? Momentum. Visual trackers generate small wins. Every colored square, every coin, every tick is a victory. These wins build confidence and motivation. Like a snowball, progress grows with each step. When setbacks happen, your tracker shows how far you've come. Colored sections remind you, you've succeeded before, you can do it again. Break big goals into small, frequent milestones. Celebrate every step. The more often you interact with your tracker, the more engaged you'll stay. Momentum carries you through tough times. Visual proof of progress keeps you moving forward. Turn your journey into a series of achievable steps. That's how you reach the finish line. You've seen the power of visual trackers. Now it's your turn. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today. Grab paper and pen, pick one financial goal, and draw your tracker. It doesn't have to be perfect, just real and visible. Put it somewhere you'll see every day. This is your commitment to yourself. The first step is the most important. Let your tracker become part of your routine. Take action. Don't just think about it. Start your visual finance tracker now. It costs nothing, but the rewards are huge: control, confidence, and real progress. For more tips, subscribe to our newsletter. Go get drawing. Your financial future starts today.